first 18 against Toronto and is looking for his first professional minutes with Atlanta United?
Basically just the same thing as probably we said to Andy a couple of weeks ago, and Andy made his first start. He's done so well to get here. He's played really well to get into Tata's thoughts to get into the 18. He's a good player, he's a young player, he's a hungry player as well. And I think if anybody had watched the youth team games and the ATL2 games, he's a good athlete, he's good on the ball, and he's quite a level-headed guy as well. He's down to earth. He's a nice, humble kid. So if he keeps going and progressing the way he does, he'll get his opportunity sooner rather than later. I've been playing left back now, but if I go down injured, he's probably only the only left foot player available to play, so he's not that far off probably getting a shot at getting a call into the team and getting some minutes. But as I said, you just got to keep working hard, keep going the way he's going, and this trappings around being a young lad getting in around the first team. It's just not going to get sucked into that kind of whole bubble of I'm here now. It's still hard work once you get there. You got to keep going, keep improving, and I'm sure he'll do that.
Say humble? What word did you
humble?
say? Oh, humble. Oh, okay.
Sorry.
No, I couldn't hear that. That's fine. What does Columbus do well?
We've had some good battles against Columbus over the last 2 seasons. They're a strong side, I think, from what you've heard from all the players who do interviews from our side anyway. They're probably one of the better footballing teams in the league. They've got a great coach and some really talented players on the ball. They move the ball well, they play out from the back, pretty similar to us. Higuain's always a danger when he gets in the pockets. Arthur's a very good player as well. He's got threats coming from the wide areas as well. They're just a good all-round team. And, they had a real good victory there the other night down in Houston, which is a tough place to go and win. So they'll be confident that, coming here at the weekend, that they can try cause an upset. But we can only concentrate on our own game, and if we do the things that we do well, and we do them to the best of our ability, there's no reason why we can't go in there on Sunday.
Chris, I asked Michael, 2 weeks off in a sense with the All-Star break, and now you hit the final 10-game stretch. Obviously, this is where the games, not saying the other ones didn't, but this is where you kind of can really set yourself up for the postseason.
Yeah, I think it's, as you said, it's coming into the final stretch of the season. I think this is where it's a good time if you can hit a good run of form. You can continue that on. We can finish in a higher spot than we did last season. Cement the playoff position, which is first and foremost. I said a couple of weeks ago, people keep talking about the supporter shield and finishing first. You just got to take it a game at a time. Make sure you focus on that game and make sure you get the maximum you can from that game. We start with Columbus on Sunday, and we just want to take the 3 points from that. Just focus solely on that. You can't get too far ahead of yourself in this league, because you see that any team is capable of beating each other on their day in this league, and before you know it, 1 or 2 wins, you can find yourself behind. I know we had a tough couple of weeks at home, around the Seattle game and the Dallas game. Those were tough weeks, and you've seen how Red Bulls kind of closed the gap on us, New York closed the gap on us a lot. So you just got to focus solely on the next game and get the maximum points from that. Hopefully that it kind of builds a little bit of momentum going into the next couple of games, and if you can keep that consistency, you're hitting a good run of form at a good time.
Has there been a reminder about playing hard to the final whistle? Because obviously the last match where you guys at home gave up those late goals, has there been just play the full 45 and 90?
No, I think that's a given. I think it's a given from everybody. We're the type of team that don't really settle on playing for 85 minutes and switching off. We want to go hard, and that's instilled in us from the first day that Tata came in. We go hard for 90 minutes. So if we got extra time, we go the whole time. We don't just play in spells. We've got to go hard all the time, and that starts in training. Every day we go hard at training. There's no easy days in training. You see, if you were here last week, we didn't have that many days off that we were taking easy. It was like, we want to do well this year. We want to achieve things, and if you're going to rest on your laurels of what you've done previously, you're not going to win anything. So you got to keep going hard for the 90 minutes and every day in training, because that's where it gives you the base to go and win things and be successful.
You mentioned last week, is there anything in specific you guys wanted to talk about or adjust to?
Not really. No, it's just basically with the boys being away at the All-Stars, give them a couple of days to come back and just get their legs back, get a breather. The lads have having with the All-Stars. We just continue to train like normally, and we were just kind of building tactically towards the next game. As I said, we didn't really take that many down days to recover. Yeah, we just wanted to get on with it, get the get a next session and get ready for this game and work tactically on things we can do better on that we've previously not done so well in the games with, and hopefully we can rectify a couple of the mistakes. And as I said, with that, a couple of late goals in, hopefully we can be that little bit mentally stronger coming into the next couple of games, that we don't concede that late goal against Toronto. And things could be a lot different, because we said there 3 points instead of the 1 point. So it's just basically just tweaking little things to keep us going. As I said, it's the last 10 games as well, so we want to do as well as we can, and our days off to maximise our times.
What's the advantage to being in a tight supporter shield race? What's the advantage for you all?
To be honest, I don't think people keep saying it with the supportership, but in the bigger picture, we want to win the whole thing. We don't just want to settle for a supporter shield. It'd be nice if we won it. That's like the little carrot at the end of the tunnel kind of thing to win that. But ultimately, we want to win the whole thing. It'd be nice if we could go and do that. But as I said, we want to cement the place in the playoffs and get through, of course, a second if we can, to get into the latter stages of competition. But if it is a tight supporter shield, that only pushes us to be better. That pushes us to work harder to be better than the other teams in the league. I know we went to Dallas, and for large spells of the game we were the better side. And, if it's a tight supporter shield and it comes down to us in Dallas, we want to prove that we are a good side, we are better than them, and if we take it, we'll prove that, and we can hopefully get another game against them and put the result right from the last time. So. But it's going to go down to the wire anyway. You see how tight it is at the top of the league between ourselves, New York, both New York teams, and you look at the other division as well. It's really tight there as well. So as a fan, from a fan's point of view, it's going to be an exciting race to the end. But hopefully we come out on top.
Anything else for Chris?